What is up, guys? Jerry here, back with another video. As you guys can see, I have the 435 right behind me right now, and I do have something special for it. I actually have some parts for it. A couple vlogs ago, I did show you guys that the brake light was on, and it's actually asking me to go ahead and replace my brake pads. So that is actually what we're gonna go ahead and do today. We're gonna actually go ahead and replace the brake pads front and rear. And to be honest with you guys, I really don't like that the brake pads have sensors on them. So I did some research. And there is a way to go ahead and eliminate that. Worst comes to worst, we have to replace the sensors. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try to go ahead and delete that, and I'm gonna try to go ahead and show you guys how to delete it as well. So if it works, we're in the green. If it doesn't, that means I'm gonna need new sensors, but that's not too bad. I mean, we would have to replace the sensors anyways. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started, guys. Alright guys, so pretty much right there in that little hole, there's going to be an actual pin. So you need to knock that one out. And then there's going to be this one right here. Let's have this little nail. Let's try it with this little nail. So it's pretty much, you go in there and you hit it. Let me put you guys down right quick. The bottom pin is out. Now we got to take off the top one. Now we actually have to take this metal piece off. Alright guys, so here are the old brake pads. As you can see, these things were fried. Oh my goodness. Look, you can actually see where it was almost metal to metal on this side. That is horrible. Thank goodness I'm actually replacing them at this time. Old brake pads are out. Now, you're actually gonna grab the sensor, right? You guys can see it. Alright, so you're actually gonna grab the sensor now. This is actually the sensor that's on the brake, and we're actually gonna cut it. Let me show you guys where. Alright, so you're gonna take the head off the sensor. Okay, that's the actual head. It'll expose you to two wires. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna peel both wires. So you're pretty much going to make both ends on the cables touch. So there's gonna be two cables. You go ahead and peel them back and then twist them together. That should trigger the brake sensors to go off. Alright, so let's hope this works. If not, we're gonna end up having to replace the sensors anyways, just because they're bad anyways. So if it doesn't work, it ain't a biggie. It ain't too big of a deal. But yeah, let's go ahead and zip tie this somewhere where it's not gonna affect anything. I would go ahead and put some electrical tape on there as well, okay? But yeah, let's go ahead and zip tie this and get this all tidied up so no water gets to it, and we should be good. I went ahead and installed the new brake pads off camera just because this bracket was giving me problems. But pretty much what you have to do is put both brake pads in and then slide this in the middle. You should have space just because the cylinder is back into the brake caliper, so it can give you room to play. Whenever you press the brake pads inside the car, it'll actually compress the cylinders back out and it'll pressurize that. So that's fine for right now. And then you just put the pins back in and you should be all set. I tap them in with the hammer. Alright guys, so we're pretty much on the rears right now. The rears are going to be much easier. I think the rears are much easier just because just take this bracket off right here, and then there's going to be two bolts on the back. There's one right there, and then there's one at the bottom. We pretty much just have to get those loose. We have to get the caliper piston back into the caliper, and then that should break the actual caliper loose. So let's go ahead and do that. She loves it, guys. I don't want to touch her face with my black hands. Oof. I know, girl, I know. Go sit down. Go sit down. We're gonna go ahead and get this done. Alright, so the first pin is out on the top. Now we gotta do the bottom one. Alright, so we got the bottom one out as well. Yeah, these were pretty bad as well. God. Back on. The front is done, the rear is done. Now we just got to put this wheel on, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and do the other side right now. You guys I pretty much explained as thoroughly as possible on how to go ahead and do it. So I'm gonna just go ahead and do the other side, and I'm gonna pick you guys right back up, alright? Alright guys, so pretty much a lot of it is done. Went ahead and did the front off camera. Look at these pads, guys. They're horrible. They're done. But we got the new pads in. Let me go ahead and put this wheel on, and then we can actually go for a test drive, and hopefully that light is off. We'll check when we get inside though. Let's go ahead and try to start it. Let's see if the light is on. Remember to pump your brakes, guys, before you start it. That would suck. Alright guys, so it looks like the brake light is still on. Let me actually do some research and see if there's like a reset or something that we have to go ahead and do. I'm gonna find that out. I actually found some instructions here online, so we're gonna go ahead and try it. Alright guys, so I finally got it off. Let's go ahead and start it. Let's go. No more brake light. Yes. Guys, I'm super tired. It's currently like, I think it's like, oh yeah, it's 12 o'clock at night right now. But I am going on a mountain run tomorrow early in the morning at 7 a.m. So I had to get these brakes done before that. You know how it is with cars and all that. Oh yeah. It's super dark outside right now, guys. You guys really can't see anything, but no light. I do have it in Sport Plus. That's why the traction control's off, and I have my high beams on. But no more brake light. Let's go. That's what I was excited about. Like, I hate seeing that brake light there, and I have a feeling I would know exactly when I need to replace my brake pads. That's the only reason I went ahead and did the brake light delete. She feels amazing. Oh my goodness. She feels so good. I don't know what it is. Let me know in the comment section below, but I actually think that whenever the brake light is on, you don't get all the power that your car has. I read something about it, and now that the brake light is off, I guess it's like a safety precaution or something like that. It doesn't really let you get all the power that your car has. But now that the brake light is off, I kind of feel a slight difference. It might just be the weather, you know, the turbo's actually getting colder air, or it could be the brake light. I'm not sure. Leave it in the comment section below. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know if I'm right. I have no idea. I just read it somewhere pretty much. But this is actually where I'm at in today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys learned something new out of it. I actually did. I'm very excited that the sensor delete actually worked, because I mean, I really don't want them. I really don't want those sensors. Like, BMW puts so many sensors on these cars. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification, guys, so you guys know exactly when I post. Let's get it. Let Shelby say the goodbyes. Stay blessed.